All right, it is June 9th. Yeah, I guess back to work after a full week, almost a full week off, which is kind of nice. So it was probably the first vacation I took where I actually completely disconnected from work. Usually I will tell the team like, I'll leave my leave my stuff on so if you need me you can reach out, but I actually turned off my notifications and stuff, so I was completely detached. Yeah, I think I was just at a point where when I wanted to take some time, I actually just I think I really needed it this this past little bit. So just good timing to take some time off work. What did I do though? I played a lot of Diablo 4. Now we did a lot of reorganizing around the house, which is great. I think I mentioned in the last video. We had done like shed organization, laundry room organization. I have revamped a lot of my office space, which I'm pretty excited about. So actually, what I have going on right now, obviously I don't have it turned around so you can see, but I have a much larger monitor and I've changed it such that I don't have my camera mounted on top of the monitor anymore, which is why hopefully it looks more like I'm looking right at you because behind behind the camera is actually my monitor. And I have the camera mounted on an arm off the side of the desk and my mic mounted on the other side. So what's really cool is that when I'm done recording and stuff, I can just fold everything up and kind of hide it behind everything, and it's automatic. I'm also double checking now. I think with the camera being a little bit closer, when I'm trying to watch my face in the background, it actually looks like I'm looking a little bit above you because I am, but it's only like an inch or two. Just kind of a interesting how big of a difference that makes. Yeah, I'll try to get better at this, but I think I noticed in some of my videos actually, just because I'm trying to watch my body language and stuff, I am I have a bad habit of like I want to be talking, at you, and I think a lot of the time I miss that a little bit because I'm trying to make sure like I'm watching my hand gestures and stuff and making sure that like I'm presentable, I guess. So I think that detracts from things a little bit. So hopefully I'll do a better job by having this basically right in front of my face. Right now as I mentioned, I'm struggling because I'm trying to look past the camera to see like what I'm looking like, but the actual physical camera is completely blocking my face. Okay, so another thing to mention is that I have to play around with this, but I wanted to do a better job of like making my background and stuff like just the space a little bit more presentable for when I do the talking head portions of my videos. I I'm not sure how much editing it's going to need to make the lighting look proper. And if it's a lot, then for these check-in videos, I might not do it. But I did get like blackout curtains. I got some other brighter lights and stuff. My understanding, and I'm certainly not an expert on this, is that I want a low light room, and then basically you're starting. People say like you're starting with a blank canvas, and then you start turning on lights. So the light, I'm just gonna do it now. The light that's on here is like currently, let's see, like it gets super bright, like so that's blinding. And I was trying it last night briefly in like a pitch black room, and like yeah, it's like staring at the sun. But I think some combination of this with like a spotlight, or what like a fill light, I think they call it. I don't know the words, and then something in the background, right, just to get a little bit more scenic and ambiance would be nice. So I'm gonna try that out, but that's gonna be a work in progress, just to try and make my videos feel a little bit more polished. Um, Okay, yeah. So I've been gaming for a little bit. I knew that when Diablo 4 came out, I wanted to spend some time. Figure I'd like burn myself out. I'll probably, I'll probably play more. But I know that I'm probably reaching a point where I'm like, okay, like it's grindy. It's already getting a little grindy, but I still want to unlock a little bit more there. And then I'll play the first season for sure, and then we'll see. I just know that like that kind of stuff takes up a lot of my time, and even though it's something I really enjoy, it's like I don't feel productive, so it starts to take away from other parts of my life. Okay, so content wise, I still want to get another blog post out this week. I think I have it mostly done. I just want to edit, and then I got to take that content and the previous blog posts and start actually sharing them out to different places. So I got to get on top of that. Video content. I was watching Alex Hormozy talk about like his timing and stuff, and something I never thought about is like I'm trying to like where I'm at right now is I tried forming micro habits to be able to, publish content daily. Fortunately, with all the shorts and stuff like that, I'm able to just repurpose content. I think that was a huge win. But he was saying, like, I think for the amount of content they put out, he'll block off a few hours on a given day and then just record all the content. And for me, I'm doing it like it's spread out. And I was talking actually with a mentee the other day because he was asking about some time management stuff. And I was saying, I think I'm going to try this out because I think about it like meal prep. And for example, the amount of food that I eat, if I had to go cook every meal individually before I ate it, like I would never have time to do anything. So like meal prepping is like life changing from a time management perspective. And I'm curious if some of these other things, like just grouping effort together, will make a difference like that. So for example, could I do all of my recording in one day? Could I do all of my editing in one day? Maybe that's the same day as the recording. I'm not sure. Could I schedule all my social media content for the week on a day, right? Instead of me spending, 15 to 20 minutes every morning trying to get shorts created and stuff typed. Like, could I just dedicate time so that I'm sort of in the groove for it? So I'm going to be exploring that a little bit. I don't know exactly how it's going to work yet, but I want to try it out. I think it's mostly it content-wise. I don't know what my next series of technical videos are going to be. Probably some ASP.NET Core stuff. It seems like people were interested in that. Meal coach-wise, had a really good conversation the other day. So one of the first coaches that I reached out to in person to ask about this, he seemed interested. Like the concept, I think, really resonated, but I don't know. Maybe we didn't have a good relationship, friendship at the time because I hadn't. This was my first interaction with this person, and I think it's been about a year. And when I was talking with him at the gym the other day, he made a comment and said something along the lines of like, if I could just input the macros and it would output what I need, like that's exactly like what I'm after. And I was like, man, like I showed you this a year ago. So I pulled out my phone and generated a meal plan for him. And, after kind of scrolling through and showing him, it was still less than 30 seconds to a meal plan. And he was like, okay, like where do I sign up? So anyway, I'm going to get him an account set up and enter a bunch of food and stuff so that the food's there, the recipes I want to tweak. So, cause I feel like they're a little bit, not gimmicky, but kind of rushed just so that we had something where we could have people like play around with it. But I want to make it feel a little bit more professional that way. So I'm going to get him set up on that. But we've been, like I mentioned in other videos, I've been stressed about like, we just need people to use it for feedback. So he seems a lot more keen on it now. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting opportunity. Excited about that. And I was talking with the other engineer about some other features we want to try to build in that we think are important that we don't need to wait to validate before we even introduce them. Like we could probably do a little bit of work, have them in, and then have people try playing with them before we go too far. So that's pretty cool. I'm not sure if there's anything else, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's primarily it. So yeah, not too much technical on the meal coach stuff right now, except for like, which is good. We want to be able to get set up with like customers and stuff. And we're not going to charge this guy. We just want him to use it and get his feedback. And in my opinion, that's like the ultimate thing is like when you have expert users that are willing to like use your stuff, give you feedback, then like you have a channel to build, products and services for solving like real problems. So pretty excited about that, but I think that's probably where I'll leave it for today. I'm I'm hoping that, as I mentioned, you'll see the quality of the videos go up from the perspective of the talking head portion. I'm also trying to do a better job of not touching my desk, because if I do anything, like, the whole thing shakes. I don't know why this desk is so wobbly. I don't feel it, but I see it in the video. So anyway, hopefully the production quality is better. And yeah, I think that's it for today. So thanks, and I appreciate all the support. We'll see you next time.